After turning pro, Rory's ascent was meteoric. By 22, he was a global superstar, winning the US Open in 2011. With one of the most dominant performances golf had ever seen. He followed that with the PGA Championship and the Open. It wasn't just the trophies, it was how he won them. Effortless power, fearless shot-making, and a calm confidence that reminded everyone of Tiger in his prime. The world had crowned him golf's next king. But then, just as quickly as he rose, everything began to unravel. The putts stopped dropping. The swing that once looked untouchable suddenly looked uncertain. Off the course, distractions piled up, business deals, media commitments, and a high-profile breakup that made global headlines. His game fell apart, and so did his focus. Tournament after tournament, Rory seemed close, but not close enough. Years passed without a major. Commentators started asking the question no athlete wants to hear. What happened to Rory McIlroy? He wasn't just losing tournaments, he was losing belief. And in golf, that's the hardest thing to recover. But then came the turning point. By 2011, Rory McIlroy was no longer just a rising star, he was the star. Every swing was effortless. Every leaderboard had his name near the top, and when he arrived at Augusta National for the Masters that year, it felt like destiny. For 3 rounds, he was untouchable. The boy from Hollywood was about to wear the green jacket. But on Sunday, everything changed. What happened next would become one of the most painful collapses in Masters history. Rory's swing deserted him, his confidence vanished, and with every missed shot, the weight of the moment grew heavier. A wayward tee shot on the 10th hole triggered a meltdown that played out in front of millions. By the time it was over, he had gone from leading the Masters to finishing far behind. For most players, that kind of defeat ends careers. For Rory, it became fuel. He went silent, no excuses, no public breakdown, just hard work. And 2 months later, he returned at the US Open. What followed was nothing short of redemption. Through all those years, Rory McIlroy never disappeared, but he wasn't that Rory anymore. The swagger that once seemed effortless had turned into something heavier, more burdened. He wasn't chasing opponents now, he was chasing his own past. Every major became a reminder of what he hadn't done. Every Sunday was another chance to fail. Then came the chaos. Live Golf. Suddenly, the game was divided, and Rory found himself at the center of it. While others took the money and ran, Rory stood his ground. He became the face of loyalty to the PGA Tour, the voice defending golf's tradition and integrity. It wasn't a role he asked for, but it became his purpose. Week after week, press conference after press conference, Rory fought not just for the tour, but for the soul of the game itself. And somewhere in that fight, something changed. The fire came back. His focus sharpened. The weight of expectation that once crushed him, now fueled him. By 2022, Rory was playing his best golf in years. The wins returned. The crowds roared again. But there was still one mountain left, the majors. The hunger that had once haunted him was now his motivation. And then, in 2024, Rory finally gave the world the answer it had waited 10 long years for. As time went on, people stopped asking when Rory McIlroy would win again and started wondering if he ever would. After nearly a decade of near misses and growing frustration, something changed in him. He let go of the pressure and expectations, returning to the basics of the game he had loved since childhood. In 2024, that new focus extended beyond golf. He briefly filed for divorce from his wife, Erica Stoll, but they soon reconciled, deciding to work things out and move forward together. With that stability came a renewed sense of clarity. Rory began playing with confidence again, capturing the Wells Fargo Championship for a record 4th time, a sign that the old magic was returning. Then came April 2025 and the Masters at Augusta National, the one major that had always eluded him. This time, he stayed calm under pressure, defeating Justin Rose in a sudden death playoff with a decisive birdie putt. That victory made him the 6th golfer ever and the first European to complete the career Grand Slam. After years of doubt and criticism, Rory didn't respond with words. He responded with results. His long-awaited redemption came quietly. On a Sunday in April, with one perfect swing.